Hey JFam. So it has been a really long time since I've felt like I've been able to actually connect with you guys and really make a video talking about things that are going on in my life, things that I'm feeling, things that I'm doing. And honestly, it's gotten to the point where there's so many things I feel like I haven't talked to you all about, and I'm kind of sick of that feeling. The JFam very much is family to me, and it bothers me that my family doesn't really know what I'm going through. So today's video might be a little different than my normal content. There's gonna be a lot of me just talking and rambling, so if you're not really into that, you can either click off, or if you wanna just set the phone down and listen maybe instead of watching the video, because there's not gonna be a ton of visuals. This video is going to be a little bit more raw, and it's gonna be me just talking about things that are going on in my life. And I think there's kind of an insecurity I have on YouTube when it comes to just talking about my life and things that are going on. I have to stop caring so much about what people think about the things I create, and I just need to create them. Because I've been feeling the need to create this video for literal months, and the fact that I haven't done it yet is really saddening to me because it tells me that I don't feel the freedom to post whatever I want anymore. And I think what's even scarier about that is that the YouTubers that I have fallen in love with, they don't really just post a part of their life. For the most part, I feel like they're genuine, and that's why I'm drawn to them. But here's the thing I also know, is that every time I have opened up on this platform and talked to you all about things that are going on in my life, I've never regretted it. I've never had a moment where I'm like, dang, I wish I hadn't opened up about that. So that's what this video is today. If it seems like it doesn't have structure, it's because it doesn't have structure. So let's talk about why you all are here, the title. I am back in my van, I am back in Marley. I have mixed feelings about it. You guys know van life is when I'm happiest, but usually when I'm van lifing because I'm traveling, and that is not the case right now. I'm already in a time of my life that is very stressful, there's a lot going on, and I'll get into more of that later. So about a month ago, Justin and I decided to move into an apartment together, and we wanted to find an inexpensive apartment because we have a little side project going on right now I think only my Patreon knows about. But anyway, all of that aside, Justin and I moved into an apartment, and we were really excited about it. It's a really small little place. We had to get rid of a ton of our stuff to move into it, which was part of our plan. That's part of why we chose it, is because we wanted something that would force us to kind of be more minimalistic and choose the things that we use every single day, and anything that we don't use every single day is kind of something that we have to get rid of. And it was all great until I was waking up every morning with tons of bites all over my body. And then the bites started looking kind of like spider bites, so we wondered if maybe I was getting bit by spiders. Eventually, I got curious enough that Justin and I started looking everywhere all around the apartment, including under the bed frames, and we found bed bugs. So we moved into an apartment that was infested with bed bugs. We had no idea, neither did the landlord. He's also been pretty on top of trying to get rid of the situation for us. So we've been treating everything, we've been spraying everything, but I'm still getting bit. Like a lot. Like I wake up every day and I have new bites. And not only do I have new bites, I'm getting allergic reactions to each of those bites. And I'm not getting any sleep at night, like at all. Like it was a straight 2 weeks where I just wasn't getting any sleep at night because I wake up and I think things are just crawling on me. And most of the time, I don't think it's just a feeling. I think it's actually happening, which is really terrifying. I don't think anyone who hasn't gone through this experience understands how kind of traumatizing it is. So I finally was like, you know what? I can't do this right now. Like I can't wait for the spray that we're spraying or the exterminator. Like I can't wait for any of this to work, because they said that it could take up to 6 to 8 weeks to get the problem under control. And it sucks because we're actually really happy here. It's really upsetting Justin that he can't protect me from getting bit every night, and it's wearing on me that I'm getting bit every night. And so I just decided, you know, it's not too hot. I'm moving back into the van. And people might be like, oh, why aren't you just packing up and leaving? And the reason is because once you move into a place with bed bugs, it's in all your stuff. They're in all your stuff. So if you move somewhere, you just bring them with you. Then we're gonna be stuck in a lease at that place, and they're probably gonna fine us instead of trying to like fix the situation. So we'd rather be in an apartment where a friend owns the apartment and actually cares about our well-being and is trying to get these bugs exterminated than be at another apartment where who knows who owns it and if they're actually gonna do anything to help. So that's the logic behind that. In other news, I am about to graduate from college. I am 1 week away from graduating. 1 week away from graduating from business school. I went to business school to study entrepreneurship, and then I got a minor in Recs and Park and Facility Administration. I feel like I always butcher my minor, but senioritis is real. I have been incredibly burnt out because I'm working, I have a job, and then I also am in school, and then I'm also trying to balance like all these bed bugs. Yeah, I've been struggling a little bit. I fell into a little bit of a depression, not like a really bad depression. I feel like depression is such a vague and big term, and sometimes depression is really severe and sometimes depression is minor. I think mine is more on the minor side because it's mainly just me feeling a lot of like existential dread and a lot of just, oh, what's the point, or things like that. It's not me being like, oh, I don't want to be on this earth anymore, or you know, that kind of thing. I think as spring comes and as some of this corona stuff hopefully dies down a little bit, which I don't really know if that's true, but I would like to think that it will die down a little bit. I hope that life will start to seem a little bit more friendly and more normal again, because I know it's been anything but normal for the last month. You all know that. You're all experiencing it in some way. There is no one that is untouched at this point. But COVID did a number on me. I think a big part of me falling into a little bit of a depression is because I haven't been able to rock climb, and rock climbing is truly meditative and therapeutic to me. It keeps my brain clear, it keeps me motivated and goal-oriented, it pushes me in ways that no other sport ever has or ever could. It's one of those things, like everyone is pushed in life. There's pushes that suck and there's pushes that don't suck, and I have a lot of pushes in my life that suck right now, like pushing to graduate, pushing to work really hard. The one thing that I don't have to work hard to push at is rock climbing. I have such a drive to get out there and climb and make scary moves and do cool things. Like, I have that drive. But COVID has been hard because I was finally starting to see such big gains in my climbing, and my biggest climbing goal for as long as I can remember is climbing my first 512. So it was frustrating to see the spring rock climbing season pretty much disappear because of COVID. The ethic being, hey, don't go out to the climbing crags right now, you're gonna spread this type of a thing. And I wanted to honor that, and I wanted to stay home. And so I've been doing pull-ups, and I've been doing yoga, and I've been going slacklining and everything like that, which, by the way, I have a funny clip I want to show you guys from slacklining. I'll show you that here. I'm thankful for my health, and I'm really blessed that I either don't have COVID or I'm a carrier of COVID and haven't had any really negative symptoms. I do want to talk about some of the things I've been doing in quarantine. Like I said, I was very stressed with school and work. I didn't film a lot, but I do want you guys to see the little things I filmed. So here are all of those. Don't show my feet, there's weirdos. There was a little tiny garden that wasn't being used outside of the apartment we just moved into, so I figured why not just pull the weeds, make it look a little bit nicer. The sun was shining, it was like 75 degrees, and then I planted some flowers I just found at Aldi's when I was grocery shopping. I think one of the best aspects of this activity was that I really wasn't being perfectionistic. I was just getting out there, getting moving, and sometimes just the act of moving can be so healing, just moving and accomplishing something. While I wasn't exactly sure what I was doing, I have seen some sprouts, and they're all growing and they haven't died yet, so I guess I didn't do it absolutely, completely, and utterly wrong. Justin and I really tried to push each other just to keep working out at home, try and keep as much of our climbing strength as we could, even though we didn't have a gym we could go to.
That was freaking awesome.
Now, before every single troll on the entire internet leaves comments about my push-up form, I am fully aware that my push-up form is bad. At least I'm trying to get stronger and fix them.
That's a wrap on push-ups.
Don't judge me if you haven't done push-ups today.
Why are you following me?
One, two, three.
Well, that doesn't count because I hit the wall. Ooh, that was pretty good. I'll end on that one. We were worried Justin was gonna kick this fan, so we're resituating. How are you feeling?
Concerned.
Concerned? Why are you concerned? You're gonna do great. And I love you either way.
I'm just a big happy dude on wood floor and things around me.
Do you want to nix this one? Are you nixing?
I don't know if I should nix or we'll go from there.
Okay. Justin, you keep acting like you want to die. I'm a little worried about you. Ready? And go. My dog was feeling really left out, so she's gonna go ahead and complete each of these challenges now. All right, Noelle. Here, we're gonna do a handstand first. 1, 2, 3. Whoa, she's holding it so long. Wow, good girl. And up, down. I'm pretty sure she's already in plank position at all times. Oh, pull-ups. 1, 2, 3. Oh, she doesn't like. Come on. Oh, that's a good girl. So my goal is to learn Here Comes the Sun by the Beatles. And so far, all I've got is this. Here comes the sun. Do do. Wait. Do do. No. I am ashamed. Here comes the sun. Ugh, that sounds so bad. That's close. I did it! That one tiny rift in this very, very long song. Alright, that's it. That's all for today. I'll learn like one tiny 5-second part of it tomorrow. I wish I could twerk. Maybe that should be one of our quarantine goals.
No.
Why not?
Oh, I forgot to tell you guys. I am going to be posting a short film that I made for a short film competition called Sato 48 that I entered recently. And it's really short. It's like less than 3 minutes long, but I'm going to post it on this channel just because I acted in it and edited it. That's a mouthful to say. And I don't know, I'm proud of it and I want you guys to see it. But I wanted you to know that that's why I'm going to be uploading this random 3-minute video that has no context whatsoever on this channel. Okay, back to COVID. I hope numbers continue to go down. I'm really not optimistic considering everything's opening back up again. But at the end of the day, I think no one really knows exactly what to do. Nobody's dealt with this before. So everyone's just trying to make the best guess of what they think is most important. And that's another thing. This video is gonna be like 20 minutes long, but that's fine. I am not gonna limit this video to be a certain amount of time. This video is for me. I'm making it for me. I hope you all enjoy it, but it's mainly for me because I need to talk, fam. I need to talk to someone. And you all in this beautiful camera lens are my therapist today. Thank you for being a therapist for free. Okay, what was I talking about? Oh, I hate how this COVID crisis has really divided people. Like the people who want businesses to start back up again tell those who are wanting to keep things closed like, oh, you don't care about people's jobs or their income or their families and how they'll get food. And then the other side is like, oh, you don't care about people's health. You'd rather have money. You just want people to die and you don't care. You don't care about the immunocompromised. And at the end of the day, I don't think either of those attacks are true. I think people just have different humanitarian priorities. So I don't think either side doesn't care about the other side. And so I hate when everyone's fighting and they can't see that they're all coming from the same side. Their side just looks different from different perspectives. Anyway, next thing. I've been going through some stuff with my health and it's nothing like super serious. I haven't been feeling well a lot. And I have a doctor's appointment soon about it and hopefully they'll come up with some answers. I don't really talk a lot about my health on this channel. I have some different health conditions that I struggle with. I deal with them on a daily basis. I control them to the best of my ability. Sometimes they get the best of me, but for the most part, I kind of just troop through and live my best life. Basically, there's 2 things that cause me a lot of pain, and I try to keep both manageable as best I can. Well, lately, I've had a 3rd category of health problems, and I have to get to the bottom of it with a doctor and figure out what's going on. And so that's just been adding extra stress because I'm already stressed trying to finish school and trying to work and deal with some mental health stuff. And then on top of that, it's like my body is not doing great. So that's been hard to deal with, especially because taking care of myself is something I prioritize, but when a lot of your extra time is going to killing bugs that are eating you and sucking your blood in your sleep, suddenly your self-care isn't as much of a priority as killing all the bugs or, you know, when you're not killing the bugs, doing your schoolwork, and then suddenly you realize you're kind of letting yourself slip through the cracks. But at the end of the day, it's not my fault, but I do want to try to like take care of myself better and listen to my body better. And because when I put effort into learning what foods to eat, what actions to do, what natural remedies I can take for things, it's like a form of loving myself. It's loving myself enough to take the time to take care of myself. And if you need to hear this today, love yourself enough to take the time to learn how to take care of yourself. And it's hard. It's not an easy task. It is a chore. Let's see, what else do I want to talk about? Oh, I am still planning to get married in September, and I've been planning my wedding, which is stressful, but I'm not crazy overwhelmed just yet. And I have a lot of people that are willing to help, but it's still a little bit stressful, especially during COVID times where my brain keeps going, oh my gosh, what if things aren't good by September and you can't have your wedding? Just like what happened to my graduation. I can't walk in May. That sucks. I worked 5 years to get my degree and then get told I can't walk, which is smart. They shouldn't have a ceremony with a bunch of people. At the same time, I'm like, but I want to walk in May and get my diploma. But apparently they're gonna do something in October. It was a little bit of a blow when it first happened, especially because I had just been told my Costa Rica trip was canceled. It was a study away trip, which I've never done a study away trip through the university. And I just thought it would be an incredible learning experience, and that fell through, and I was so crushed, guys. I was so crushed. When I'm not sharing things and creative things, I don't feel like me. And if I'm not uploading anything because I don't think I'm doing anything cool in my life that's worth uploading or worth filming, then I get down on myself and I'm like, wow, you don't have a life worth filming. Your life must be really dumb and boring. And then I get to like, wow, then you must be really dumb and boring. And then I go down like this whole cycle, and it's really not good. It's really not good, therapist camera. It's not a healthy cycle. So I have been trying to be good to myself and tell myself, Jessa J, it's okay to have a bad day or an unproductive day or just a day. You made it through the day. You went to bed, and that's a good day because you made it through and you didn't die of COVID. Amidst all of this, my best friend Lavinia has been struggling immensely with a deep, dark, and hard depression. She's like a sister to me. She's been my best friend since, longer than I can remember. But it's been hard because she attempted suicide, and it was really serious, and that was really hard for me. Anyway, Lavinia is my best friend. She means everything to me, and to see her going through something so hard and so dark has really drained me. It's been hard on both sides, and I don't think people realize until they've gone through it that depression isn't just hard for the person who's struggling with it, although they have to deal with the brunt of it. It's incredibly hard on all the people who love them and want them to see the joy in life again, and the happiness and the light in life, and in themselves, the life and the joy that's deep inside themselves that at the moment they don't really know how to access anymore. Anyway, guys, this is a rambling journal from Jessa J. So if people watch, great. If they don't, great. I'm not gonna base my self-worth in numbers because numbers fluctuate, and I don't want my self-worth to fluctuate with them. I think I might make this a tradition, even if it's just once a month. I come on here, maybe make a 20-minute video just talking about things going on in my life, because I don't ever wanna feel disconnected from you guys again. It's a really off-putting feeling to me. It makes me not want to create because I feel like I'm not connected to the people I'm creating for. And so I'm gonna try to do this more often. Let me know if it's something you're interested in. Maybe I'll do a live stream from time to time. I don't know. Maybe I'll do a live stream tomorrow. I'm gonna say bye. I'm gonna edit this video, then I'm gonna post it, and then I think I'm gonna spend the rest of the night studying because I have 2 big exams that are quite scary to me currently. J-Fam, I love you. Let me know in the comments what videos you wanna see. I'd love to make them for you. And I'll see you in the next video, which will probably be my short film. And zoop! Wow, I miss you guys.